welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to take you through a Feel Good Pilates Flow. We're really going to focus on lots of spine ripples, lots of joint mobilizations. We're going to get the body moving, we're going to get the endorphins flowing. So let's start. Come on into frog's legs for me. So the soles of your feet are together, knees wide, and let's just hold on to the ankles. And we're going to start just gently rocking from side to side. Drop one knee and then the other. So today's session is a flow, and when we talk about flow, what we mean is trying to move seamlessly from one position to the next, finding fluidity of movement. And when you learn to move like this, magical things happen within the body. The muscles become more flexible, they develop more stamina, the joints become more mobile, and it just feels amazing for the body and for your mind. Okay, so from here I want you to imagine there is a bar here in front of your chest. You're going to nod your chin to your chest, and it's like you're ducking underneath that bar. You're going to lift your chin, lift your chest, and then rock back off your sit bones and then find that lovely spine flexion. So let's breathe in and breathe out. Again, finding that flow, rippling through the spine, getting all of those little joints in your spine moving, getting the back nice and warmed up, the hips nice and warmed up. Okay, reverse. Breathe in, breathe out, and see how I'm moving my hands up and down my legs a little bit so that I can hold on to my legs and really go for it with the spine movements. It should feel really good. Okay, so hold it there and bring your hands back behind you, fingertips pointing forward. We're going to close the knees and we're going to open. Close and open. Really feeling that range of movement in your hip. Again, moving seamlessly from one move to the next. Really feel like you're oiling your joints, like you would oil the creaky hinges in a door. Okay, so on the next one, you're going to close the legs. You're going to hold it there. Take hold of your foot, take hold of your shin, and it's like you're in a little bit of flexion. Take some nice deep breaths here. You're going to feel a little bit of a stretch down through the side, down through the back. Okay, then keeping hold of this top foot, you're going to wing it out to the side, place it down into your mermaid. You're going to bring your hands forward, forearms down if you can, and soften into that front hip. Take a few deep breaths here. Okay, and then we're going to walk the hands over to one side. If you've got your left leg in front, I want you to walk to the left side. It's the right leg, walk over to the right side. Hold it there, nice deep breaths. Okay, then you're going to push into your hands, come all the way up, take hold of your shin and reach this arm up into the air and into your side stretch, really lengthening from your hip bone to your fingertips as much as you can. And relax. Okay, we're going to take the legs back to frog's legs, hands back. We're going to close and open. Really create a bit of resistance in this move as well. Imagine you're pushing your leg against something as it moves, which is going to change the quality of your movement. It's going to engage a bit more muscle. Okay, let's do a few more. And I want you to make sure you've closed your knees to the other side this time. Hold it there, take hold of the foot, take hold of the knee or the shin, and just, it's like you're pulling yourself forward towards those legs. Nice deep breaths. Great. Then keep hold of that top foot. You're going to wing it out to the side and into your mermaid. Bring the forearms forward and relax into that hip. Nice deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay, then we're going to walk it over to the other side. If you can keep those elbows dropped, go for it. But if you need to lift your hands a little, that's absolutely fine. Just do what feels right for you and your body. Okay, we're going to come on up. Take hold of your shin, reach the arm all the way over into a good side stretch. Nice deep breaths here, finding that length. And come all the way out to the stretch. Well done. Okay, next up, we're going to take the legs into second position. So, they're as wide as you can go so that you feel a nice stretch, but if they want to be a little narrower than mine, that's absolutely fine. You can bend your knees a little, and you can also sit on a cushion or on a yoga block if you feel you need that extra little lift and you're slouching and you're struggling to lengthen your spine. So place your hands on your knees and we're going to ripple the spine again. So we've kind of done lots of forwards and backwards movements with the spine. We're now going to move laterally. So we're going from side to side. And I want you to maybe start small, get the hang of the movement, feel like you're shifting your rib cage from side to side, and then make it wave, make it ripple. And get the head involved, get the shoulders involved. Notice how this knee might want to bend a little as you move towards it. That's absolutely fine. You just make it feel organic in your body. Make it feel like you're moving with your body's intuition. Okay, then as we do these ripples, we're going to drop the chest a little. And then we're going to lift the chest a little. So we're working a little deeper into the back muscles, into the hips, into those hamstrings, into those adductors. Let's breathe. Exhale. And inhale. One more time. Exhale. And inhale all the way up. Then you're going to turn to face the one leg. From here, we're going to drop the chest towards that leg. Really ground down through your opposite sit bone. You're going to work through a little bit of spine flexion, maybe maneuvering the hands back a little. And then we're going to work through back extension. Lift the chest and lift the gaze. And then ripple through that spine to go again. Let's breathe in. And breathe out as you drop towards the leg. Breathe in again. Notice how I'm shifting my hands a little so that I'm just giving my body a little bit of support. And I'm kind of, especially here, pushing my fingertips into the floor a little just to get that extra little bit of traction out of the spine. Okay, drop the chest and hold it there. Let's point our toes. Let's get some extra length through the shins, through the front of the foot, both feet. And then flex your feet and hold the energy reaching out to those heels. And come on up. Okay, let's go to the other side. Here we go. Breathe out. Breathe in. Maybe start small and just find your rhythm. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Remember to use your hands, maneuver them around, do what feels right for you. There's no real right or wrong way of doing these. I just want you to move your body. Enjoy it. Most of us don't move enough. Okay, relax forward. Nice deep breaths. Let's point those toes. And let's flex the feet, hold it there. And come on up. Brilliant. Okay, so we're going to maneuver ourselves around onto all fours next. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. neutral spine. Tuck your toes under. We're going to stretch out the feet. So push into your hands, push into your feet and lift your knees. And it's like you're pushing your hips back a little as if you're going to move into a downward dog. But we're just going to go to that point and back. Then uncurl your toes. The front of your feet are resting on the floor. And then again, push into the hands and lift the knees. Now be very, very gentle with that one. And I know that one isn't for everybody. So if that feels too uncomfortable, just miss it out. So you're going to breathe out. Uncurl the toes. Breathe in. Just little lifts for now. Breathe out. And breathe in. Now let's gradually start to lift the hips a little bit higher into the air each time, pushing into the hands, into the arms a little bit more each time, scooping up those core muscles. Okay, so we're going to do one more of each. And when you've got your toes tucked under, you're going to take it into your downward dog and you're going to give your feet a good mobilize. So walk through the feet and just let your hips swing naturally from side to side. It's going to give you a really great stretch all the way through the lats, serratus anterior, the muscles in the back, hamstrings, calves, Achilles, shoulders, loads going on. And then hold it there and bend your knees a little for me, soften into your downward dog. Few deep breaths. And bring your knees down to the mat. Well done. Okay, so just take a moment to make sure your hands are back underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. Neutral spine. Now we're going to lift the leg up into the air. So we're going into a little bit of spine, hip extension. And then we're going to take that knee right out to the side, circle it all the way round and down. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. And reverse for 4. Really move that hip. 2, and 1, and then you're going to cross that knee all the way over the back of the other. Take a moment to bring your feet out really wide, push into your hands and sit back into your hips and into your shoelace. So in the shoelace, we're aiming to get the knees aligned or stacked one on top of the other, which is really tricky. And it takes quite a bit of mobility in those hips. So if you need to move the foot or the ankle over a little and hold it here, that's fine. You do what you need to do. Okay, let's walk the hands out, come back to all fours, reset those knees, and let's go with our knee circles on the other leg. So take that leg up first, circle all the way around. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse. Really go for as much range of movement as you can. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to continue to take that leg all the way over, crossing over the other leg. Sit yourself all the way back and into your shoelace. Nice deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay, so this time, just lengthen your spine, sit up tall, and take a moment to bring your feet out in front of you. You're going to have your knees bent, and I want you to bring your feet quite wide, so maybe right on the outer edges of your mat. Then we're going to hold on to the backs of the calves, and we're going to relax forward, so we're in our spine flexion. Then you're going to let your hands slide up the back of your legs to your thighs, and you're coming into your C curve in your spine. Press down into your sit bones, ripple up through your spine from the base all the way up to the crown of your head. Anchor those shoulder blades, lift the chest, lift the gaze, go through a lovely bit of back extension, and then pull yourself forward, slide the hands down back to flexion. So off you go, find your flow. Breathe out And breathe in. See how I'm using my hands, especially here, to pull me up so that I can take my time and really enjoy moving my spine. Breathe out and breathe in. Remember, Joseph Pilates said, you are as young as your spine feels. Hopefully, we'll all feel 10 years younger after this. Okay, you're going to go for one more. Bring it up and over. Flex your feet, take hold of your feet if you can, and drop your head. Relax those shoulders. If you're struggling with this one, relax your feet and just rest your hands on your shins or on the front of your ankles. Nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay, relax those feet down and sit up tall. Well done. Okay, next up we're going to move on to another flow. We're going to come to puppy pose. So walk those hands out in front of you, drop your forehead, open up the armpits and feel like you're sending your hips back, but you're not sitting your hips on your heels. So we're keeping those hips elevated. Then I want you to slowly drop your hips down to your heels, and it's like you're resisting the way with your hands against your mat, just to give you a little bit of traction in the spine. You're going to come all the way up, bring those hands around the outside of your thighs, and I like to make fists with my hands, but you could have fingertips on the floor. Bring them back, then you're going to push into those hands, open the chest, shoulders back, and see if you can lift your hips off your heels. So we're going through a little bit of hip extension. We're going to drop the hips down. I'm nodding my chin to my chest. Slide those hands back out and lift the hips. Come on into puppy pose. So let's inhale and exhale. Inhale, slide it out, exhale. Keep it going, find that flow. Inhale and exhale. Think of letting go of any tightness, any stress, any tension. Let go. If it doesn't serve you, just let go of it. Okay, we're going to go for one more. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Well done. Okay, so next up, we're going to go for a hurdle stretch. So you're going to have one leg out in front of you and one leg to the side. So it's like you're leaping over the hurdles. If you want to make this stretch a little easier, just slide this knee in a little bit more. You could even modify this stretch and come to here instead. Okay? If you want to increase the hurdle stretch, you're going to push that knee back, slide forward into it, as if you're going to go into the splits, just to increase the angle here at the hip. Okay, so let's go back to our spine ripples. You're going to drop your chest towards that front knee, scoop it back, working through a little bit of flexion, and then extend, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Maneuver the hands when you need to, breathing out and breathing in, breathing out. And again, you can start with a small range of movement and just build on this when the hamstrings become looser, when those hips become a little bit looser. The spine should be feeling loose already, but we're continuing on loosening that up as well. Okay, on your next one, I want you to bring your hands back. I'm going to make fists with my hands again and point your toes and go into your extension. Now anchor down with those shoulder blades. Lift out to the shoulders. It's almost like you're pushing your hands into the floor to lift you off the floor. Breathe deeply. Feel this front line opening up. Okay, and relax. You're going to take hold of the shin, slide the leg in, give the legs a little bit of a shake out, And we're going to do this on the other side. So take a moment to set yourself up in your hurdle stretch. Okay, so when you're ready, you're going to exhale, drop the chest. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Final one. We're going to take those hands right back. Push into the floor. Lift the chest. Lift the gaze. Anchor with those shoulder blades. Feel like you're leaping through the air on the stage. Your audience is going nuts because you are amazing. And relax. Slide that leg through and just relax forward towards your legs. Take a few deep breaths here. You can soften those knees a little if you need to. And then slowly come all the way up and relax. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel good. I hope that really got your body moving. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like the video, leave me a little comment, tell me how you got on, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye.